What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Tricky Jim. We are going to be opening some Darkness Ablaze Pokemon product today, courtesy of the Pokemon Company International. We've got a booster box, 36 packs, an Elite Trainer box, and 2 theme decks from the brand new set, Darkness Ablaze. I cannot express how excited I am about this opening opportunity. So big thanks again to the Pokemon Company International for sponsoring this and sending us such awesome sealed product to crack here on stream. If you're watching on YouTube, we're actually live right now, twitch.tv/TrickyJim. We've got an awesome crew over here, so definitely recommend checking out the Twitch stream if you have not already and dropping us a follow. So let's take a look at this super sick product. We have got the Elite Trainer box, comes with Elite Trainer box stuff. We've got sleeves, energy, still fairy energy here. We've got a rule book, dice, and 8 booster packs. We've also got the 2 theme decks, and apparently these theme decks lists are pretty new information. So let's go ahead and check these out. I'm really excited about the Glarion Darmanitan and the Glarion Surfetched theme decks, not only because the artwork on them is amazing and apparently also exclusive. These are exclusive, I think, like artworks for these 2 Pokemon for the theme deck, so really stoked about that. But also the fact that both theme decks contain 2 copies of Turbo Patch, as well as some Bird Keepers and some researches. Some really cool cards here. I love Turbo Patch. It's one of my favorite new cards from Darkness Ablaze. So definitely some good value coming out of those theme decks as well. And then, of course, the booster box. And of all the cards that we could pull out of this booster box, I'm really excited about Crobat V. I'm really excited about Charizard VMAX as well. I would just love to, get my hands on a Charizard VMAX. I have one of the Japanese Charizard VMAXs right here, and I would love an English version to go with the Japanese one that we got over here. So that would be awesome. I'd be very excited about that. But Crobat V, yes, is the card that we're hunting for. And there's a lot of other really busted cards in here. Eternitus V, Eternitus VMAX, Scentiscorch V, Scentiscorch VMAX, the Salamence gang. I mean, there's a whole bunch of awesome stuff in here that I cannot wait to see what it looks like for real. All right, so let's start off with the theme decks. We're going to be cracking Surfetched first. I think that Surfetched is awesome. I just got a Galarian Farfetch'd on Pokemon Go the other day, and I was really excited about that. It's the first Galarian Farfetch'd that I'd ever gotten on Pokemon Go, and it was perfect. It was perfect stats, so big fan of Galarian Farfetch'd and Galarian Surfetch'd. Just awesome Pokemon design here, and as you can see, the artwork there on the Galarian Surfetch'd, it's got that Meteor Assault attack. This Pokemon can't use Meteor Assault again until it leaves the active spot. Does 180 damage for a fighting and 2 colorless, and has an awesome 130 HP. That is quite the heavy hitter for a theme deck. 180 damage for 3 energy. My goodness, that is awesome. And then Pierce doing 40 damage for just 1 fighting energy. Also not bad. And yeah, let's go ahead and just, there's the code. So, yep. Oh yeah, there's the code. You want the code? Go ahead. Whoever gets the code for the theme deck, yeah, you got it. Then, yes, we've got this little how to play pack here. That's nice. The Galarian Surfetched theme deck explanation guide, talking about meteor showers and attack to draw cards and all that stuff. It's got a little explanation of all the different cards that are in your deck. I think that's actually really cool. This is just giving you like a little summary of the cards that you're going to find in the deck and a little explanation of their various attacks and abilities, which I think is just really sick. And then we've got the nice little damage counters there. Awesome. And the coin. That is one handsome coin. If I have ever seen one, that is probably the most handsome coin I think I have ever seen. Wow. So amazing. Galarian Surfetched coin. Gotta love that. It is a beautiful little book there. How to play book. Nice. And then, of course, we got to see the exclusive Galarian Surfetched playmat art. Look at him. Yes, what a handsome duck. Love it. That looks amazing for sure. Galarian Surfetch'd, definitely one of my favorite Pokemon from the Sword and Shield generation. And how could you not love it? Just take a look at that duck. This big leak. How could you not love the duck? All right, let's take a look at the theme deck here. We've got our energies and then Hippowdon, a bead as well. Hippowdon has got 2 attacks, triple smash, does 80 damage times the amount of heads you flip. You flip 3 coins. It's 150 HP on a stage 1. Also, not too shabby. And then Land Crush for 3 fighting and a colorless does 150 damage. This is pretty sick. And then our Galarian Surfetched, we got another copy of that. Hop, just nice draw 3 cards. And Passimian. Passimian, new card from Darkness Ablaze here. Call for family, search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon and put them onto your bench. Then shuffle your deck. And then Rock Hurl does 70 damage. It's a nice basic Pokemon with 110 HP. Hippopotas and some fighting energy. Sonia is great, a supporter card to help you search out your basic Pokemon and basic energy. And then we've got Galarian Farfetch'd, and that artwork is awesome as well. It's got that nice sky, clear blue sky with clouds behind it. That is just a very epic looking Galarian Farfetch'd. Love that. That artwork for sure. Pokemon Catcher, a great item card that helps bring targets on your opponent's bench into the active position. Great ball. And the new Bird Keeper from Darkness Ablaze. Switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. If you do, draw 3 cards. I think the Bird Keeper is actually really good. It's like a welder, but instead of accelerating 3 energy, you switch. And the thing is, all right, that might sound funny, but decks are already playing like 4 copies of Switch. Switching is very powerful in the Pokemon trading card game right now, as seen by the fact that decks are already accommodating for 4 Switch, sometimes even more Switch outs with Malamilana and Air Balloon. Bird Keeper giving you that nice, switch and drawing ability is really cool, and it combos well with Jirachi from Team Up and the Stellar Wish ability. You can use Bird Keeper to get your Jirachi out of the active position after a Stellar Wish, and I really like it for that as well. So I think that is very cool. We've got Stonejourner from Rebel Clash in the theme deck. Nice little Diglett new from Darkness Ablaze, and Dugtrio from Darkness Ablaze as well. Dig does 30 damage, flip a coin of heads during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage from and effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. So that's awesome. 90 HP, nice little 1 energy jab there. And then Mud Bomb for fighting in a colorless does 70 damage. Sudowoodo as well, nice consistency card, double draw for a colorless. Energy, draw 2 cards, and then Flail does 10 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon with 100 HP. That is pretty respectable also. And I have to say, I really like the design of this theme deck. I think there's plenty of search cards here. 2 copies of Professor's Research. I really like that they're including researches in all of these theme decks as well. And it helps teach new players about, how to conserve resources. Just because you got the research in your hand doesn't mean you're necessarily always going to play it, because there could be some valuable resources in your hand. So learning, when to play Professor's Research and when to play a Hop, I think is, valuable for learning how to play the Pokemon trading card game. And then the 2 copies of Turbo Patch. I love this card. Just a nice little energy acceleration, combos well with the Professor's Research as well. So that's really sick. Turbo Patch, another Pokemon Catcher, Passimian, the Great Ball, and the other Turbo Patch, Research. Just a nice consistent deck here. Second Bird Keeper. I like that most of the cards are included as a 2 of as well. So if you buy multiple theme decks, you're going to end up with a play set of a lot of nice staple cards. So we really got some cool stuff in the Surfetched deck. Let's go ahead and check out the... Let's see, where did my Galarian Surfetched go? There he is. Yeah. So let's go ahead and check out the Galarian Darmanitan deck and see what we got in this thing. Galarian Darmanitan is just an awesome Pokemon. I do love Ice-type Pokemon. Ice-type Pokemon are some of my favorite Pokemon in the Pokemon trading card game. And would you just look at this coin? I mean, my eyes are just drawn immediately to the coin. How does that not just get you very excited for the Pokemon trading card game? That beautiful Darmanitan coin right there. That is a which coin is more handsome? I don't know. How could I possibly decide between the Galarian Darmanitan coin and the Galarian Sirfetch'd coin? They are both exceedingly handsome. So if you're here on Twitch, let me know. Which coin do you prefer? And then, of course, we've got the Galarian Darmanitan in all his glory. That is an amazing artwork for that card for sure. It's got Blizzard for water and 2 colorless, 80 damage. This attack also does 10 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. And then Crushing Headbutt, 170 damage. I thought Galarian Sirfetch'd did a lot. Crushing Headbutt also does a lot. 170 damage there for 2 water and 2 colorless. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't use Crushing Headbutt. So both the Galarian Sirfetch'd and the Galarian Darmanitan, similar effects on their big damage attacks. Thank you so much for that Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate you, Robin. Thank you. Let's give away the code. There we go. If you're watching here live, you can get your hands on the Galarian Darmanitan theme deck code. And then, of course, we've got the damage counters. We've got the little how to play cards there. And we've got the little explanation of the cards that are in your deck. Apparently, we've got the Fire Darmanitan in here as well, which is really cool because that Fire Darmanitan from Darkness Ablaze takes water energy to unlock its attacks. So that's really sweet. Little how to rule booklet, how to play rule booklet. And then the Galarian Darmanitan artwork. Let's see. Show me the Galarian Darmanitan. Dang, that looks awesome. I mean, the artwork is really next level on these. I've been very impressed with these little playmat artworks for a long time now. I mean, these are just super cool. And, you know, you might not realize how awesome this artwork is until it becomes like a few years old. And then you look back and you're like, wow, I mean, look at the production value that went into creating this artwork for that Pokemon. It's just really neat. So I think that, you know, this Galarian Darmanitan, definitely exceptional artwork there. So big props to the Pokemon Company for an awesome product. Let's take a look at the theme deck, Galarian Darmanitan. We've got some water energies and then the Fire Galarian Darmanitan there. 140 HP, 2 water and a colorless. Frozen Heat does 110 damage. And you may discard all water energy from this Pokemon. If you do, the attack does 60 more damage. So potential 170 damage with this Galarian Darmanitan as well. Also hitting for Fire Weakness, which is nice. Gives your water deck some nice type coverage there. We've got Cubchoo in the deck, Hop, Water Energy, and I'm just throwing stuff apparently. Galarian Darumaka for our Galarian Darmanitan line, and Pelipper. This one's from Rebel Clash. It's got the Power Cyclone attack, water and 2 colorless, moving energy from this Pokemon to one of your benched Pokemon. Wingull and Pelipper going together, water energy, Hop, and Beartic. This is new from Darkness Ablaze. It's got the Slash attack for 2 colorless, does 40 damage, and then Frozen Slice. Water and 2 colors deals 150 damage. But the Beartic does 50 damage to itself. So that is a really heavy hitter in this deck. Not only do we have the Galarian Darmanitan, which could do 170 damage, but Beartic actually has got a very respectable attack there itself. Kangaskhan, this one's new as well from Darkness Ablaze. And we have got I Was Demand in the chat, gifting 20 subs. So if you're here on Twitch, go ahead and get some hype going for I Was Demand. And thank you so much for your support. Hopefully you're enjoying the live stream here. Appreciate you very much. We have got the Kangaskhan here with the Rally Back attack. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon during their last turn, this attack does 90 more damage. And then Hammer In does 100 damage there for just 3 energy, which is definitely like really solid energy to damage output ratio there. Copy of Bead, and then Capacious Bucket, allowing you to search for 2 water energies out of your deck. This card is from Rebel Clash, definitely a solid card to include in your water type deck, so it's good to have that there. Great Ball, Water Energy, Bird Keeper as well, and I really like the inclusion of Bird Keeper in these decks. Like I said, Wishy Washy has got the Deep Sea Swirl attack. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 8 cards, and then Wave Splash does 20 damage. Sonia, Galarian, Darumaka. We've got another Water Energy, another Research. Suicune, that's pretty sick. Suicune has got 120 HP on a basic Pokemon. Wave Splash for 1 Water Energy does 20 damage. And then Aura Loop for 2 Water and a colorless does 130 damage. And put 2 Water Energy attached to this Pokemon into your hand. Sonia, Water Energy, Switch, Hop. Galarian, Darumaka, another Cubchoo, Turbo Patch in this deck as well. So now we've got a whole playset of Turbo Patches between the 2 theme decks, which I'm really excited about because I think that Turbo Patch is just a really good card, and I think it's going to see play in a lot of decks here to come. Capacious Bucket, a second Beartic, Pelipper, this one, yep, the same one from Rebel Clash, Wingull, another Wishy-Washy. Shuffle your hand into your deck and draw 8 cards. Yeah, that's just like really nice for consistency there. The Wingull or the Wishy-Washy does only have 30 HP, but a nice little shuffle draw 8 on a 1 energy attack is really nice for consistency. We've got a second Suicune in the theme deck as well, which is really, really awesome. And another Galarian Darmanitan. So 2 of the Water Galarian Darmanitan and 1 Fire Galarian Darmanitan. I think this is another really cool deck, and I love just the one-of inclusion of the Fire-type Galarian Darmanitan in here. I think that that is really neat, just giving you some additional type coverage there in the theme deck. Now, let's get on to the Elite Trainer Box and see what we pull in those packs. Moving on to the Elite Trainer Box, it's got some amazing artwork here, as we see Eternitus on the front. A nice color scheme as well with the it's like red and purple and blue. I really like that. The swirls around the Eternitus, definitely epic looking. So let's check out what the Darkness Ablaze Elite Trainer Box has to offer. Of course, we've got the nice little booklet in here explaining cards that are in the set. That's awesome. Just nice little introduction to the set and a sweet checklist as well if you're a collector trying to collect the whole set or just trying to keep track of which cards that you have. This is a nice little guide to just show you every card in Darkness Ablaze, including the secret rares, which is really sick. So definitely love that. That's perfect for collectors. And then the detail there on the Elite Trainer Box is really sweet as well. They've been doing this kind of ramped, check design for the last few sets that I can remember, at least as long as the the Sword and Shield block is concerned. So they're continuing that trend with Darkness Ablaze. And then let's get into the box and take a look at what we got. We've got a pack of energy. We've got the rule book. Nice little dividers there for your collection. These are actually really handy. If you have not used these, if you got a little box or something, and use these. I mean, I use these all the time. Those are like one of the most underrated things in the Elite Trainer Box for sure. And we've got a code here if you want to unlock some of the swag in the Elite Trainer Box. Then there you go. We've got the Poison and Burn markers and 8 packs, right, of Darkness Ablaze. Sick. And the dice, which are kind of continuing with that color scheme that we saw there with it kind of reminds me of like a pink lemonade color there on the nice translucent die. That looks really sweet actually. It's like a nice little pink and purple, and then the nice purple there on the small damage counter dice as well. Those look really sweet. And then of course we have got the Eternitus Elite Trainer Box sleeves. Gotta love those. Excellent. So there's those guys. Let's see, what do we get in the packs here? That is obviously what we're most stoked about. The Elite Trainer Box experience has been pretty consistent for the last handful of sets. I'm just going to be taking the codes off to the side, and it looks like we've got Clink, Marini, Torchic, Starly, and it's got the Sky Circus ability. If you play Bird Keeper from your hand, during this turn, ignore all energy in this Pokemon's attack cost, and then Keen Eye allows you to search your deck for up to 2 cards and put them into your hand. So there are a couple of Pokemon in Darkness Ablaze that actually go, hand in hand with Bird Keeper like that. And sure enough, they are actually bird Pokemon. So that is really sweet as well. Rare Fossil is, nice little card, allows you to evolve into fossil Pokemon. We got Glarion, Darmanitan, and the new Heat Fire Energy, as long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, provides fire energy, and the fire Pokemon this card's attached to gets plus 20 HP. So if you had 4 Heat Fire Energy attached to your fire type Pokemon, you could increase its total hit points by 80, which is awesome. This card is really sweet. You can make your Scorch VMAX really, really, really big, which is pretty epic for sure. All right, so pack 1, we got the new Heat Fire Energy. Moving on to pack 2, we've got a Larvitar, Golett, Phoebus, Purloin, Hippopotas, Pansage, and a holographic version of the Suicune. Check that out. That we got in the theme deck. So that's nice. See that sweet holographic art there. The nice vertical kind of lined pattern on these Darkness Ablaze cards. Definitely dig that. And the new Piers supporter card. Search your deck for an energy card and a dark Pokemon. Reveal them and put them into your hand. Some players are playing Piers in their Eternitus decks. It would be really hype if we were able to find an Eternitus in the opening today. So that's the card to keep our eyes out for. As you can see, Eternitus is all over this Darkness Ablaze stuff. And it looks like we may have something in this pack, chat. So let's keep our eyes peeled. We got Dino, Jigglypuff, Dunsparce, Teddiursa, and Scizor VMAX. Check it out. Our first hit from Darkness Ablaze. It's got 320 HP, and the hard Scizors attack there. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks, and then for 2 metal and a colorless, max Steel Spike. It's 190 damage. Super sweet looking card there. I know I've got a lot of friends myself that are fans of Scyther, Scizor. Scizor definitely a very, very awesome Pokemon. Really stoked to have pulled that. That's awesome. And the new Ariados as well from Darkness Ablaze. It's got a neat ability, Spider Net. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon, one of their evolved bench Pokemon, benched evolution Pokemon, with their active Pokemon. So it's like a guaranteed catcher. It's like Lycanroc GX, but only on evolved Pokemon. And it's dark type, so you could technically play it in your Eternitus VMAX deck if you wanted to. So that is definitely a cool new card out of Darkness Ablaze as well. Got Bounsweet, Snubble, Meltan, the new Bunnelby with the Mad Party attack. You all know Bunnelby likes to party. Parasect, and then Thievul, the nasty plot attack. Get 2 cards out of your deck, put them into your hand, and then Sharp Fang does 70 damage. Flaffy, I love the artwork on that Flaffy. That Flaffy is just big chillin'. And Big Parasol, as long as the Pokemon this card is attached to, it's in the active spot, prevent all effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon to all of your Pokemon. Yeah, that's awesome. Super useful trainer card there in Big Parasol. We still got 4 more packs to go. And let's see what we can get. Grimer, Galarian Darumaka, Sentret, Lairon, and the Golisopod is actually really sick. It's got a 2 colorless attack there. Hard Time Slash. What an awesome name for an attack. Hard Time Slash, 30 damage, plus 50 more damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon V and GX in play. So that can quickly ramp up if your opponent has got 6 Pokemon GX or V. You're doing 330 damage. 1 hit KOing just about any VMAX. I said just about any VMAX in standard formats, or I guess all VMAXs are in standard. You know what I mean. Anyways, and then Smash Turn for Grass and 2 colorless does 70 damage, and you get to switch with one of your bench Pokemon. And that Ursaring artwork is awesome as well. Just check that out. Hammer Arm, 70 damage. Discard the attack card of your opponent's deck, and then Claw Slash does 120. Rose Tower is a pretty hype new card from Darkness Ablaze as well. It's just a nice stadium card that lets you fill your hand to 3 cards once during each player's turn. So a nice little consistency card. It's like the Instruct Oranguru, but in the form of a stadium. I think it combos really well with the new Rose Supporter, and is also just a nice consistency boost for a lot of decks. We've got Rowlet, which evolves into the new Decidueye from Darkness Ablaze, which has got that awesome ability that prevents all damage done to it by Pokemon GX and Pokemon V. So Rowlet, Squavlet, Spinarark, Larvesta, Hippopotas, Klinklang, Delcatty as our rare, and Simisear, Lairon, and Old PC. I've been looking at Old PC. I mean, I like coin flip cards, but this card requires too much. You gotta flip 2 coins. If both of them are heads, you put a card from your discard pile into your hand. Now, granted, the effect is really good, but having to flip 2 heads on one card, that's asking a lot. It's a lot of faith you're asking of me to put into the coin flip cards. And I do like coin flip cards. I mean, definitely, I'm not afraid to flip some coins when I'm playing the Pokemon trading card game. But 2 heads. All right, we got another Hard Time Slash Golisopod there. Wigglytuff as well, recast as Psychic type in the TCG now because of Fairy types retyping, which is awesome. You know, no more Fairy types in the Pokemon trading card game. Not awesome that we're like, you know, losing Fairy type, but I really like to see the Fairy type Pokemon recast as Psychic type. I think that's just like really sweet. And then for our final pack in the Elite Trainer Box, Jigglypuff, Trapinch, Flygon as our rare with the Labyrinth of Sand ability. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, your opponent's active Pokemon cannot retreat. And then Desert Geyser. If your opponent has a stadium in play, you discard it. If you discard it as a stadium in this way, you're invincible next turn, which is pretty sweet. Kabu and a 5th Turbo Patch. So that's awesome. We got the Scizor VMAX in our Elite Trainer Box. Y'all know what time it is, chat. Time to move on to the Booster Box. Now I want to see what are we gonna be pulling in this. Let me see some predictions. If you're here live on Twitch, what are we gonna pull in the Darkness Ablaze Booster Box? You think we can get our hands on a Crobat V? Oh, I'm getting some predictions. 0 Crobats. Well, I'm gonna be stoked no matter what we open. So let's get right down to it, chat. I'm very, very excited about what we got coming up ahead for this booster box. Darkrai, we got an awesome holographic Darkrai first pack. The Darkness Guard ability. If this Pokemon has any dark energy attached to it, it takes 20 less damage from attacks. And then Vortex of Darkness for 3 colorless energy does 60 damage plus 20 more for each darkness energy attached to this Pokemon. So that's really sweet. And then the Simisear again and Staravia. Gotta remember to take the codes out. We've got the new Arctozolt as our reverse in this pack. Arctozolt has got the Biting Whirlpool ability. Whenever you play this, whenever your opponent attaches an energy card from their hand to one of their Pokemon, you put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon, and it stacks. So if you had 4 Arctozolt in play, and your opponent put an energy from their hand onto their Pokemon, they would take 8 damage counters, okay? And then consider this. Consider this. Okay, what if you had 4 Arctozolt in play? I know this is asking a lot, but like, all right, 4 Arctozolt in play, and then your opponent plays Welder, and they put 2 energy from their hand onto their Pokemon. Then they take 160 damage. And then if they wanted to attach an energy from hand, then they would have to place 8 more. So they could theoretically take, what, 240 damage in a turn? If your opponent plays a Welder, they attach 2, and they put 1 from hand. Yeah, insane. We got another comment in the chat. Completely counters Archie's Blastoise. Yes, imagine playing against a Rain Dance deck for sure. We got a Piers and a big Parasol. So the Arctozolt is very cool. I haven't built a deck around it yet, but I'm certainly very interested to see how that card ends up playing out in our upcoming standard formats. Up next, we've got the Marini and Rhyperior V. Check him out. 230 HP, and the Drill Run attack does 80 damage for a fighting in 2 colorless. Discard an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon, and then fighting in 3 colorless. Heavy Rock Artillery is 210 damage, and during your next turn, this Pokemon can't use Heavy Rock Artillery. All right, Rhyperior, you can hang right there. We got the new Spikemuth Stadium as well. Whenever a player's active Pokemon moves to the bench during their turn, you put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. That's really cool. And the Cape of Toughness, which is also another amazing item or tool card from Darkness Ablaze. It increases your basic Pokemon's hit points that are not GXs by 50, which is nuts. Did you ever want to just make your Zacian V have, like 270 HP like a tag team? Well, now you can. Busted. So that is a very strong card. I'm sure we are going to be seeing lots of toughness capes in the format ahead. Tauros, Diglett, Panpour, Furret. He's very cute. Arctovish. And Shiinotic. Cool. Glarion Mr. Mime. I feel like Glarion Mr. Mime is a very polarizing Pokemon, at least in my friend group. I've got some friends who think Glarion Mr. Mime is creepy. Some of my friends, Matt Price is one of them, loves it. Loves Galarian Mr. Mime. Another holographic Suicune Glimwood Tangle. New stadium card once during each player's turn. Player flips any coins for an attack. They can ignore the results of those coin flips and start flipping again. So, alright, what's up, coin flip attacks? Okay. I like what you got going on there. That is pretty cool. We get to reflip. It's like the, Victory Star Victini, but in the form of a stadium instead, which is pretty sweet. Holographic Squaffet, Galarian Surfetched, and another Turbo Patch. We've got 6 Turbo Patches so far, chat. But who's counting? Except for me, I'm counting. Because the card's busted. I'm going to have Turbo Patch in so many of my decks. I definitely want to at least get a couple of playsets if I can. Arctovish, Galarian Darmanitan, and Poltegeist from the Mad Party deck with the T-Break ability. You must discard a Pokemon that has the Mad Party attack from your hand in order to use this ability once during your turn, and then you may draw 2 cards, and Mad Party does 20 damage times the amount of Pokemon with the Mad Party attack in your discard pile to the defending Pokemon. So that's pretty sick. Skarmory, Pansage, Galarian Mr. Mime, Panseer, Wigglytuff, Hiding Dark Energy. That is the new special Darkness Energy from Darkness Ablaze. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides a Darkness Energy, and the Darkness card this is attached to has no retreat cost. So it gives you guys free retreat, which is awesome. Nice little effect there for a special energy. Both the new special Fire Energy and the new special Dark Energy are pretty powerful. I definitely am into that. Caparaja, 190 HP, and the antibacterial skin ability. This Pokemon can't be affected by any special conditions. And then Vengeful Stomp does 120 damage. If your bench Pokemon have any damage counters on them, do 120 more. Reminds me of Drampa GX from Guardians Rising. And then Yellhorn. Yo, I love this card. Both active Pokemon are now confused. Yellhorn is where it's at. First Yellhorn of the opening so far, so that's really sweet. Definitely, hope that I get my hands on a couple more Yellhorns in the box. That'd be busted. What's up? There it is. We got it. All right, Crobat V. You're looking handsome, Crobat. You're looking really good. There we go. Crobat V with the Dark Asset ability. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, we draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. You can only use 1 Night Asset ability each turn, and then Venomous Fang does 70 damage. And the defending Pokemon is now poisoned. 180 HP, just one of the best consistency Pokemon ever printed. Joining the leagues of Shaymin EX, Dedenne GX, and Uxie from way back when. Crobat V just turns all of your Pokemon search into a draw card. There are supporter cards that fill your hand to 6. Hello, Bianca, Lily? Yeah, there are supporter cards that do that. And Crobat V just acts as a supporter card without playing one, effectively allowing you to play 2 supporters during your turn. That's why Crobat V is so good. That's why we love that card. That is really, really exciting. So I'm stoked. Yeah, we did it, chat. We got a Crobat V. Let's go. All right, let's go for Who Wants 2? Think we can get a second one, chat? What about a full art? Salamence VMAX, back to back. Check it out. Salamence VMAX, 320 HP. It's got the Sonic double attack. Does 40 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. And then Max Wing does 240 damage. Can't use it next turn. Nice colorless attacker. And it combos well with the new powerful colorless energy from Darkness Ablaze as well, which increases its damage output by 20. So that is awesome. This is our second VMAX pull so far. We pulled the Salamence VMAX. Now we got the, we pulled the Scizor VMAX. Now we got the Salamence VMAX. Awesome stuff. And the Dedenne from Mad Party. All right. We're putting that Mad Party deck together, chat. Slowly but surely. We are accumulating the cards that go into the Mad Party deck. They are coming to us. Scorch V, back to back to back. Back to back 3 times. Let's go. Scorch V with the Radiating Heat attack. You may discard an energy from this Pokemon. If you do, you can discard an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon and then Burning Train. 180 damage for 4 fire energy. This box is really buffing out here, and we got the Heat Fire energy in that pack. This is turning out to be quite the half of the box. Hopefully the other half can stay on par with this half. We've got a nice holographic Tyranitar there with the Bedrock Breaker attack, 120 damage. You get to discard a Stadium. And then Mountain Swing, 250. And discard the top 5 cards of your deck. A small price to pay. And Rose Tower. Discard the top 5 cards of your deck. Yeah. Just a little bit of a trade-off, but 250 damage. Nothing to scoff at. Larvitar, Phoebus, Hippopotas, Starly, Ampharos. Joining that, we had the Flaffy. Yeah, the Flaffy looked awesome. Yeah, now we got Ampharos, also looks awesome. Just lounging, right? Both Flaffy and the Ampharos just straight lounging on their cards. So gotta love that. That Ampharos artwork is just like really next level. It's one of my favorite parts about opening the new set is just seeing all the amazing artwork. There's the Flaffy right there. Both of them just straight lounging. Gotta love that. Yep. Seeing all the artwork, all the effort put into producing the cards just, really makes me excited. And it's one of the, there's nothing can replace this. Just opening cards and actually getting your hands on some of those, some of these cool new cards from each set. Definitely it never gets old, I have to say. The new Bunnelby from Mad Party, Rose Tower. Every time there's a new set, I get very excited for the new cards. So yeah, it's just quite the experience. We got Pansear, Mareep, Snubble, Relicanth, Delcatty, Pupitar as well as, and Fletchinder. Fletchinder is actually one of my favorite Pokemon. Few may know. Fletchinder, not Talonflame, Fletchinder. All right, big Fletchinder fan over here. And another Hard Time Slash Golisopod. All right, finishing off this half of the box. First half is pretty stellar. Scorch V, Crobat, and a Salamence. Let's see if the second half of the box can back that up. We have got Mimikyu there. I'm sure my buddy Sean's going to be happy that there's a new Mimikyu in the set. Heal jamming. Your opponent's bench Pokemon cannot be healed. Pretty sweet. And another old PC. I'm feeling tempted to build a deck that utilizes old PC. Is it even possible? I guess you could another Arctozolt there to go with our our other Arctozolt that we got, and Cape of Toughness in our first powerful colorless energy. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides colorless energy, and the attacks your colorless Pokemon it's attached to deal 20 more damage to the opponent's active Pokemon, not to the bench. So it does not work on the bench snipe for Salamence VMAX, but it does work if you decide to use Sonic Double and deal some damage to the active Pokemon. Does work there. Wow, that's like it's got like a different kind of sheen to it. You can tell it's like kind of gray looking, compared to we'll put another Purloin there. It's definitely got kind of like an a gray look to it, which was it's kind of interesting there. I wonder if that's just like a, maybe a printing difference, or if all of the reverse darkness type Pokemon will look that way. So we've got the new Hydreigon. It's got the Dark Squall ability. As often as you like during your turn, you may attach a Darkness energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. It is, and we got the yellow horn. It's like Rain Dance, except instead of water type energy, it's darkness type energy. So you can rain as many darkness type energy you want from your hands to your Pokemon. It's really cool. I mean, it combos with that new the new Darkrai in the set that we showed off. Does more damage for the amount of darkness energy you have attached to it. It also can combo with really powerful tag team darkness Pokemon like Mega Sableye and Tyranitar Tag Team GX, as well as you know, your Umbreon and Darkrai GX. Pretty cool ability there on the Hydreigon to you know, to be able to power up those big, powerful darkness type attackers. So definitely looking forward to seeing. I know my buddy Brady was trying to build a deck revolving around that Hydreigon. Definitely interested to see if I can get that thing to work. We've got Melodic here, Bright Heal ability. Once during your turn, you may heal 20 damage from each of your Pokemon. That's actually pretty cool. Getting to just heal 20 from all of your Pokemon, and that stacks. So if you had 4 Melodic in play, you can heal 80 damage from your Pokemon a turn, which is pretty gnarly. Speaking of gnarly, check it out, chat. We've got a Reverse Heat Fire Energy and the new Vikavolt V. Welcome back, Seismitoad EX. I hardly recognize you, but I recognize you. That paralyzing bolt attack, I've seen it before. Lightning in a colorless does 50 damage, and during your opponent's next turn, they can't play any item cards from their hand. Super Zap Cannon, 2 lightning in the colors, does 190 damage. You discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. So there is Vikavolt and Turbo Patch, which we actually play in the Vikavolt deck. Been testing out Vikavolt on stream, and I think the deck has some promise. It's looking pretty good so far. So stoked about that Vikavolt pull. I think it's just a good card to have. I mean, Item Lock has traditionally just been very powerful throughout the history of the Pokemon trading card game. So I definitely don't sleep on the Vikavolts. It could, you know, whoa! There we go, Eternitus and Birdkeeper. Yo, we've got Eternitus V. I love this card. It is so good. It is just a powerful basic V Pokemon that evolves into an even more powerful VMAX Pokemon. Eternitus V, 220 HP. The Power Accelerator attack, 30 damage, and you can attach a Darkness energy card from your hand to one of your bench Pokemon, and then Dynamax Cannon for a Darkness and 3 colorless does 120 damage plus 120 more if the defending Pokemon is a Pokemon VMAX. So we have got 1 Crobat and 1 Eternitus so far. This box is shaping up to be pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, pretty good. And we still got some packs left, so let's see how we can do with the remainder. It looks like half 2 is like definitely holding its own over here. I thought half 1 was so strong that there would be no way that half 2 could keep up, but we're getting a nice variety too. We haven't seen any full arts yet, but yeah, here we go. All right, Salamence V full art with the swoop across attack, 3 colorless energy. This attack does 30 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. Heavy Storm does 160 damage, but most importantly, Salamence V evolves into Salamence VMAX. So just check that out. I mean, as far as you know, card design goes, those look beautiful together. The full art Salamence V with the Salamence VMAX, I mean, that artwork is just phenomenal. Those two look great together. The color scheme is just spot on. That looks awesome. I mean, I'm really stoked about that. If we could get one more hit, I'd be really excited, though. I'm not exactly banking on it. We've got a pretty full booster box here so far. Hoopa with the Assault Gate, new from Darkness Ablaze. For 1 Darkness energy, if this Pokemon didn't move from the bench to the active, it does nothing, but it does 90 damage if you did. So if you move from the bench to the active, 90 damage. So that's pretty good. We've seen attacks like that see play throughout the history of the Pokemon trading card game, not even long ago. I mean, Team Up, Zapdos, right? Basically the same thing as Team Up Zapdos, but Dark type, except instead of doing a base 10 damage, it does base 0, but then does 90 if you switched. So that's pretty busted. All right, 3 packs remain, chats. Can we get one more hit? Uno mas. We got a Kabu, Muck, Heat Fire Energy. I'm pretty sure that's a play set of Heat Fire Energy at this point, which is awesome. Volcarona, Electrike, another Eternitus. Last pack, chat. It's all right here. I mean, to be honest, I'm already pretty stoked on the box, so definitely cannot complain. But we pulled a Charizard VMAX out of the last pack. Let's go! Insane box! What the heck? Check that out. We have got Charizard VMAX, baby. Oh my gosh. Charizard VMAX with 330 HP. Claw Slash, 3 colorless, does 100 damage. And then for 3 fire energy and 2 colorless, G-Max Wildfire does an insane 300 damage. You have to discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. Wow! Charizard VMAX. I said at the beginning I wanted a Charizard VMAX. Yo, there we go. Let's go. This is so hype. Thank you so much again to the Pokemon Company for sending us this awesome Darkness Ablaze product here to open on stream. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like the video, sub to the channel, ring that bell, and yeah, make sure to check out these new cards from Darkness Ablaze. Darkness Ablaze is a really hype set, and there's some really amazing cards in here. Make sure to stay tuned to the channel for all of the most powerful deck lists and combinations from cards out of Darkness Ablaze. And if you haven't already, make sure to check out the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/TrickyJim, where I stream live Pokemon trading card game content just like this every single weekday. So thanks again to the Pokemon Company International for an awesome unboxing opportunity.